Hi everybody, Bob with Knivestown here. Today we're going to take a look at a zero tolerance knife. Zero tolerance knives are tactical knives. Serious missions require serious knives. This particular model is the 350. It's relatively new. It's a follow-up to the 300 model. It's made a little bit smaller than that one was. Ships in bubble wrap for protection and comes with some literature. The information in here is your basic warranty, which is a limited lifetime warranty. Manufacturer's defects guaranteed for the lifetime of the original owner. Then just a little bit of information about the operation of the knife and the information that a portion of all the proceeds of these knives is donated to the Paralyzed Veterans of America Foundation. So that's good to see. Good information there. Knife ships in a protective sleeve. There we go. That's a tactical. Zero tolerance is gaining a lot of attention and well deserved for the tactical folders that it makes. This is I did mention the model 350. Let's get a bit of a close-up on that. I'll give you the technical specs. That blade is 3 1/4 inches long, and you can see it does have the diamond-like carbon coating, the DLC coating on it there. It is a flat ground blade. It's about 3 millimeters thick. And it does have a slight recurve there. The point is straight ahead. There is a swedge at the top here, as you can see there. But it thickens up. The blade is thick all the way to the point, so it's a good sturdy blade. It's nice and wide. That gives you good shearing ability, just for your straight press down cuts. The recurve will get you power when you hook it on something and pull it through like that. That'll give you your power cut. This knife is designed by Ken Onion. He is working with Kershaw and zero tolerance knives. As I think I did mention, these knives are made in America, made in the USA. The blade does have a flat spot here, so if you favor using the clamp type systems for resharpening, this knife will work well with that. It does come with robust thumb studs there. The handle is made of G10, and it does have a finely checkered texture on it. See if you can see that at all. You can see that a bit. Finely checkered texture on the G10. It sits over thick stainless steel liners. And you can see how thick those liners are in relation to the blade. It's almost as thick as the blade itself. You can see as it seats down there on the bottom of the blade, that a whole lot of it is in contact with the blade. That'll give you a real strong lockup. This knife is really strongly built. It does have an adjustable pivot screw, and that is a Torx Head 8, T8 size. Comes with a lanyard hole, and one thing I really like about it is the pocket clip is a 4-way clip. So if you want to take it off, you can, or you can switch it down here, or you can switch it here or here. So it's tip up, tip down, left or right, 4-way carry. There is a spacer in the back but it is partially open here at this point here near the pivot. That's a nice tactical knife, and zero tolerance really has become my favorite tactical. It's my knife of choice if looking for a tactical knife these days. And the reason I say that is because of what you get for your money. I mean, there are some very well-known tactical knife makers out there. One in particular I'm thinking of that makes a knife very similar looking to this, but charges a considerably more amount of money. And you don't get the type of steel that you get in the zero tolerance. And if I didn't mention, that's S30V steel. That blade is S30V steel. So that is a premium steel. It's a powder steel. So it's really a very highly executed engineered kind of a steel, specifically made for cutlery and for the cutlery industry. It has a very uniform dispersion of the elements in it, and it's going to have a very consistent strength, very consistent edge. It's just, you just can't beat it. It's, in my opinion, one of the very best steels on the market today. You get that kind of steel, a nice G10 handle, super thick, tough liners, and on top of that, you get a speed opener. It is an assisted opening knife. That's a pretty darn good package. It opens with a nice snap. You can open it two ways. It does come with a flipper, which functions as a thumb finger guard when it's open, but you just very simple. And then as you can see, it functions as a finger guard in the open position. It's jimped up there in the top, and that's good, deep, effective jimping. That's not just cosmetic. There's more of it back here. You can see that. Look at that. For your reverse hold, you can really get some traction on that with your thumb. Opens quick. That's designed by Ken Onion. That's speed safe, assisted opener. Yeah, that's a great knife. The weight is 5.6 ounces. So it's got a little bit of heft behind it. And that's what you want, You want a knife that's solidly built, that's got a that's put together well enough that you can depend on it, that it's not just going to fold up on you or break or something. This knife has got some heft. That liner lock really catches. Yeah. The overall length of the knife is 7 3/4 inches when it's open. When it's riding in your pocket, you can see that's going to show it'll show about that much above your pocket. So it's pretty average. The thumb clip, the pocket clip is it's tight, nice and tight. So it's not going to fall off, or you're not going to lose it. It's going to be right there ready for you. Yeah, this knife is in response to the 300 model, and which is just 10% larger, 10% heavier. And they made it this way, in case some people might think that the 300 was maybe just a little bit too big. Maybe they wanted something that's just a little bit smaller. Maybe someone has a smaller pocket, or their hand is maybe a little bit smaller. You just don't want something that heavy and big. Then you've got the 350 model, which carries all of the same advantages and everything as the 300, but it's just slightly scaled down. And that, yeah, that's, wow, man, that's sharp as a razor. That's a good sharp blade, flat ground. It's really good. It's got a good, the G10 gives you a good grip too, and it's a very rugged material. If you're familiar with G10, you know what I'm talking about. That's just a, that material is impervious to practically everything. That's why you see so many knife makers using it. Deploys fast. The ergonomics in the hand are very, very good. You've got a finger choil there to give you a good grip on the bottom. You've got jimping to give you a grip on the top. And then there's sort of a rise here a little bit as it goes into the palm of your hand. Right in there you can see. Feels very natural. Very natural. Now that's the Zero Tolerance 350. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.